For 8 seasons, John Stamos starred as Uncle Jesse on the hit show Full House, a role he is revisiting in the upcoming Netflix series Fuller House. But first, he's playing a bachelor who discovers he's a dad and a granddad in the new Fox comedy called Grandfather. Take a look.
I'm a grandfather? I've never even had a gray hair. I mean, sure, I have always wanted a family, but have I? Or is that just some line I've been using to pick up girls? And it's a great line, by the way. So when this weird kid and his baby show up and ask me in the realest possible way, do I want a family? Well, my answer, very honestly, is I have no idea.
Sounds like you need some time to process this.
Yeah.
Okay. John, nice to see you.
Good to
Welcome
see you,
back.
Matt. Thank you.
Talking to yourself in the mirror there, is that what's going on there?
Yeah, I do that
clip?
most mornings.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you, first of all?
I'm good, man.
Yeah?
I feel better than I've felt in a decade. I feel very, very good.
Can I
Thank
just
you.
tell people what we're talking about? Obviously, you're here to talk about 2 shows, but you made some headlines over the summer saying you spent about a month in rehab. Was there an episode or an experience that kind of forced your hand?
Well, I lost my mother last year, who was, she was the love of my life, and it was obviously a very difficult time for me. And I had this moment. I had some time off, and I had a decision to make, and so I took advantage of the time. And I made a choice, and I'm just so grateful that I did.
Something you'd contemplated in the past?
I had, yeah. It was just going back and forth, and I had such goodwill behind me, and it was. I really felt a lot of people were like, "Hey, John, go get healthy, and we love you," and so it was time, and I'm glad I did it.
I'm glad you're well. You look great, by the way. It's good to have you back. Grandfathered is a show where you play Jimmy. He's a single guy. Is he 50 yet? Is he in his 50s?
Yes, 50, yeah.
Okay. Single, does not have a family, always wanted a family, and finds out he's a dad and a grandfather.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's I love this show. I'm so proud of it, and I think people will love it. It's a very clever show, yet it's accessible. It's a perfect tone for Fox because it's smart. The jokes are smart, but it's very emotional.
But he's having a hard time understanding this whole concept that he's a grandfather. I think a waiter in a restaurant realizes and says, "You're a grandfather?"
Yeah, I introduce my son, and I say, and this is his daughter, and he says, "You're a grandpa," and I slap him.
Yeah. Is it harder as an actor to be the guy who slaps someone or the guy who gets slapped, knowing it's coming?
You tell me. Can I give you a little? You call me. Say, John, Jimmy, you're a grandpa. Jimmy, by the way, he asked me to do this.
Jimmy, you're a grandpa? Oh.
we really hit
Wait, let
on
me
the
see.
show.
So that's
Matt, you're a grandpa? Oh, that was hard.
Oh. Really, a grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, let's talk about Fuller House.
All day.
He wanted to do this
Man,
before.
you know what? I look at it and I always think, would I be able to hit somebody hard enough to make it convincing on camera, or would I wince before it actually got there if I were the guy getting slapped?
Yeah, well, you winced a lot.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little sore too. Fuller House is coming to Netflix.
That was sort of like me, you and Tom Cruise. It was the same kind of vibe coming back, wasn't it?
It never quite crossed that line. Fuller House is coming. Do you have any idea how much fans are looking forward to this?
I do. I've been trying to get this show off the ground for years, about 6-7 years, because I knew how important this show is to people. I think it was canceled a little premature. We were still going strong. We didn't even know the show was going to be canceled until a few weeks before. We didn't even do a finale of Full House. So for years, I've been trying to get this going again. I realize how important it is to people. So.
There's a cadence with a cast.
Yes.
With a sitcom. Did it pick right back up when you started shooting?
Oh, yeah. Cadence was Saget saying something dirty, then me reprimanding him, and then him saying something dirty.
He can be.
He's so funny.
He can be so filthy.
I think people will be really happy. It's very sweet. It has a lot of the same elements as the original did. And
how are you going to do both, though? I mean, where are you going to find time for this?
I'm figuring it out. Grandfather's, full time. We're going, hardcore. But I bounce back and forth. I did the first 2 episodes of Fuller House. I'm producing it as well, so I kind of look at cuts and scripts and stuff.
The entire cast is back, except. And from what I understand, the Olsen twins are not in the show. I mean, might they pull off one of the great surprises and make an appearance? It only takes one, actually, now.
I know. Yeah, they're fully welcome anytime. I love them, and there was a lot of, I think, miscommunication in the press and stuff. I mean, I talked to them. I understood why they didn't want to come back. I mean, they just have big lives. They haven't acted in a while. But I love them dearly, and they're always welcome on our show.
You want Roker to make a call?
I want Roker to be one of the Olsen twins. Too much?
It's not going to work.
Okay.
You're a grandfather? No. John Stamos, thanks. He's going to be back in our next hour, by the way, and Grandfather premieres tomorrow night on Fox.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.